Hey guys, so the Alan and Mike show's coming back. Gonna do some new stuff. Gonna talk more than just wrestling now. Gonna put out live videos. Gonna put up stuff on YouTube. Obviously, I said videos, so obviously I'm gonna put stuff up on YouTube. And gonna talk about just stuff that Mike and I like. I didn't even talk to Mike yet about the new show format. Real quick, I just wanted to do a quick video after Game of Thrones. Just watched it. We'll talk about that in a second. Um, you know, Mike and I, we did the podcast for quite a while, and we loved doing it. But to be quite honest, we just didn't have the time to record the show, and I personally just didn't really have the interest anymore. Just lost interest in wrestling for a while, and I still watch it, and I'm still going to watch it, and still talk about it because it's something I always am gonna be interested in, whether I'm watching it on every Monday night or whatever, or watch it every couple of weeks. But I ran out of steam talking about a show that I just didn't care about too much anymore for an hour every week. It got harder and harder. And I didn't want to keep recording a podcast that, we were very lucky. We had really good success with it. A lot of people listened to the podcast, and I really appreciated that. And I hope that I hope all you people who listen to the podcast will continue to stick with me and Mike in this new endeavor. But yeah, I didn't even talk to Mike about the new show idea yet. I just decided today. I was sitting around listening to some podcasts, and I thought, you know what, it's time to bring back the On the Mike show and do this. I like recording the show. I like sharing my opinions on some of this stuff. Just have fun, So it'll be good. So that's basically it. So anyone who's wondering what happened to the show, why it's changing, now you know. Now you know. Do you like the colors around here? That's pretty cool, right? I look weird, I think, in the purple. I think the blue and the green's a little better, but whatever. Um, and I really particularly like the reflection on my glasses when I'm looking down at the phone recording this. I could take it off, and then there won't be a reflection. Maybe I should do that, because that's probably very distracting. And now I really don't see anything. Everything's kind of blurry, but that's okay, because I don't have to see anything anyway. So let's real quick talk about Game of Thrones. Was amazing. Another really good episode. Oh, by the way, just in case you don't know, what is today? It's June 5th, 2016, and it's just about 10:20 at night. So I started, and I'm in New York time for anyone watching this anywhere else. All right, so now that we put everything in context, so I started Game of Thrones a few minutes late. Obviously, I was recording it on my little DVR, and I started from the beginning. Anyway, so I saw the whole show. Really, really good show. I love that. Game of Thrones and The Walking Dead, personally, are my two favorite shows on TV currently running. And it's funny because both shows I had to binge watch too. And I'm sure we'll talk about this now in the podcast, and I'll talk to Mike about this and stuff. But I had to binge watch to get caught up on both shows. And it's funny because people always said, hey, Game of Thrones is really good, you should really check it out. And same with Walking Dead. And for the longest time, I don't want to watch a show about zombies. And I'll talk more about Walking Dead once it gets ready for that to come back. But, I said things like that. And then I watched the show. I was like, wow, I love this show. I know. And it's funny because I feel like now in its later seasons, The Walking Dead is very polarizing. That you either love the show or you hate it. Most people aren't kind of like in between anymore. I don't understand people who don't like it as far as that opinion. I love that show, but whatever. Game of Thrones, same thing. I thought, I don't want to watch a show about people back in, medieval times fighting with swords, and it seems stupid to me. I was wrong. I was very wrong. I'm sitting here lounging right now. Just get done with Game of Thrones. But what a great show. I've been watched probably the first 4 seasons, and then I've been watching with everybody Sunday night to Sunday night, which I think is the best. I love binge watching some shows, and I enjoyed it because you end the show of Game of Thrones, you go on, you watch the next one, and it's just, I was watching hours and hours, and any free time I had, I'm going to eat lunch. Let me watch Game of Thrones. Oh, dinner time. Let me watch Game of Thrones. Oh, I have some time before I go to sleep. Game of Thrones. So I will say that when I first started season 5 live, it was hard to watch an episode on Sunday night or Monday night or Tuesday night, whenever I watched it, if I recorded it, and have to wait to the following week to watch the next episode. That's tough, but it's also exciting because you talk to people about the show, and it's a lot of fun. So anyone out there who hasn't watched Game of Thrones yet, stop this now. There could be some spoilers. I'm giving you a warning. I have not said anything at the moment that could have spoiled it, but I might now. So don't say anything. Don't keep listening to this until after you watch this new episode that just came on TV. What a great episode. First of all, first time I think I've ever seen the show start without the little intro. They actually went right from what happened last week right into the show, and they're showing this weird community, and there's the wolf, who I knew wasn't dead. I knew he wasn't dead. I was like, oh, there he is. And it's almost like he's becoming a good guy. Someone you might want to root for, but you never know with him. And I always feel like that character's always kind of been like, he's really bad, but there's those glimmers of hope that he's not as bad as, like, he kind of doesn't want to be bad, but he is, you know? And then after they showed him, they went to the whole intro, and then they went back, and interesting episode. What a great way to reintroduce the wolf without too much backstory. They really very quickly explained it. And if you didn't see it, go watch the episode. I'm telling you, they did a great job in a very, very, very short amount of time. Because with Game of Thrones, there's so much going on. They don't have time to really spend like a whole flashback series on the wolf. But they did a good job explaining why he's alive and why he's where he is. And it all makes sense. Very, very cool. Very exciting to see what's going to happen with him, especially at the very end.